Good evening, I'm Jennifer Lee.
I'm Keith. Kate, thank you for joining us tonight. Airports, they are among the most secure places in the United States for the most part. But that sense of security is now deeply shaken by what happened in Fort Lauderdale today.
The airport is still closed tonight after a man pulled a gun from his checked bag and opened fire in a baggage claim area, killing 5 people. You are looking at live pictures from the airport right now in Fort Lauderdale, where you still see people there. Not a lot of activity, no flights going in or out. We have live team coverage for you of the airport attack and its impact here in Tampa Bay. We begin with our own Jeff Patterson live for us tonight in Fort Lauderdale. Jeff?
Yeah, good evening, Jen. An extremely chaotic scene here at the airport today. Very frightening. We've heard from people who had to literally run for their lives when the shooting started. And the shooting happening just downstairs from where I'm standing right now in the baggage claim area. That area still sealed off tonight by police and crime scene investigators as they're looking at it. But take a look behind me. Hundreds of people stranded at this airport tonight. They've been here for hours. We heard from people who were stuck on airplanes for hours today, all because one man with one gun opened fire. Just before 1 p.m., Esteban Santiago got off a Delta flight from Alaska, retrieved a firearm from his checked luggage, and opened fire near baggage claim of Terminal 2.
It was one real close one next to me, and then it was 4 that I heard bam, 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 bam. It's like boom. We didn't know what it was. Everybody looked. Then there was boom, 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 and then people taking off.
Authorities confirm 5 people were killed at the scene. Witnesses tell us the gunshots came one after another after another.
But there was a pop, 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 and then a herd of people just started running down the way and trampling over people, and security yelled, "Everybody hit the floor!"
People inside the airport dove for cover under benches and chairs. Others started running for their lives.
And I saw this gentleman coming out and was shot on the arm, and it was pissing blood like a faucet.
Police herded hundreds of people onto the airport tarmac and forced others to stand against the wall as they tried to sort out who the shooter was. Some passengers were forced to stay on their airplane on the runway for hours as police secured the airport. Governor Rick Scott condemned the shooting and visited the hospital to speak with victims.
I talked to some patients, and they're in good spirits. They, this is clearly a traumatic experience for them, but they feel blessed that they're at this hospital.
Yeah, I spoke with one man from Bradenton tonight. He had family from Charlotte, North Carolina that flew into this airport. They were stranded on an American Airlines flight for more than 6 hours. They had a 2-year-old with them. You can imagine how difficult that was. Take a look behind me. We've seen dozens of people sleeping on the sidewalk here right now. They're waiting to be bussed out of here. They're stranded right now. Very frustrating, very difficult situation for these people to have to go through, Jen.
Well, Jeff, I'm curious, what are they doing there to try to return things to normal? I mean, it's obviously nothing normal about the situation behind you, but what are they trying to do to get things back on track?
Around 8 p.m., they finally allowed some of the travelers to start to leave the airport. If they had their cars here, they could drive out. But this is a major cruise ship destination. People fly in here from all over the country to get on cruise ships. Many of those folks are stranded behind us right now, and a lot of planes were stranded on the ground around the United States as the FAA barred any flights from coming in here. So this is obviously going to have a ripple effect on a lot of travelers, Jen.
Tens of thousands of people affected. Jeff Patterson live in Fort Lauderdale tonight. Thank you, Jeff.
That 26-year-old accused shooter is now in federal custody being questioned by police. We have a new picture of him taken by a witness who saw him being arrested. We're also learning more tonight about the man's troubled past. Jen Holloway is joining us from our Tampa News Center now. It sounds more and more like this man was mentally unstable, Jen.
That's for sure, Keith. Officials say Esteban Santiago was undergoing treatment for mental health problems, complaining he was hearing voices. They say a few months ago he walked into the FBI's office in Anchorage, complaining the CIA was forcing him to join ISIS.
Immediately, agents inside that Anchorage office helped get Santiago to a mental health facility for treatment. Santiago reportedly went voluntarily. From this Union City, New Jersey neighborhood, his aunt and uncle say they believe he developed problems after an overseas military deployment. Records from the National Guard show he signed up in 2007 while living in Puerto Rico, where his family is from. Santiago served as a combat engineer for 10 months in Iraq. Last August, he was discharged. Family members say that's when he went to Alaska looking for work. Also a place where they say he has a son and where he continued receiving psychological counseling. It's still unclear why he was traveling to Florida. Law enforcement claims Santiago got into an argument with another person on board the plane, and that's what may have sparked all the violence.
According to the Broward County Sheriff, they believe that Santiago acted alone. Keith?
And I'm sure they're not only talking to people who knew Santiago, but authorities are also going through his things. What are we learning from social media?
Well, Keith, on Instagram, he posted a cryptic post, if you will, reading, quote, "Here's to finding whether or not your mission on Earth is finished. If you're still alive, it is not."
Jen Holloway, live in our Tampa News Center. Thank you.